Good morning from a very slightly dreich morning in Tayport. This was a superb overnight spot here. So great spot here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just at Tayport. There is a caravan site right next to where we parked, and I'm sure that used to be a touring caravan site years and years ago, but it's all residentials now, so it's not as if you're parked outside like a touring site and not giving them business. And the locals are really friendly here as well. Great views over the Firth of Tay, over to Broughty Ferry, and eventually over to Dundee. So that's where we're going to head now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the plan, yeah. So it was really quiet last night.
Yeah.
A couple of boy racers, but they went really quickly.
They never,
so it was nothing really of anything.
They weren't really boy racers, they sort of came in and...
Well, one
they're just young kids.
One car, there was 3 boys, they went out in their handstands in the field, and the other car was playing a bit of loud music. So does that count as boy racers?
They weren't proper boy racers, if that makes sense. So we're going to go over the Tay Bridge into Dundee, but we need to be careful because there's a low emission zone in Dundee, the same as Glasgow and Edinburgh and Aberdeen. So once we go over the bridge, we need to stick to the outer ring road, the coast road basically. We can't go into the city centre because we'll get done. But I need to go and buy, or try and buy, a part for the bike carrier, because the plastic bits that hold the wheels in, for whatever reason, keep breaking. I think the wheels are too big, and there's a shop over in Dundee that I'm hoping to get them in, so we'll go and give that a try.
And he's empty-handed, which pretty much means that the guy hasn't got that part. Unfortunately, what happened?
They've not got anything, it's quite an old tow bar thing, that, whatever you call it.
Oh, because you seen that Aberdeen had it?
Well, I think it's for them. Aberdeen's got the next version, the next model.
Oh, have
version.
they? So it was just too old?
I don't know if it technically fits, but I was going to try it.
I was just saying the manager or somebody was just out of the van and had a wee look, really helpful, weren't they?
Upstairs looking
so what's the plan then?
We'll just strap it now. I think when we go home we'll need to bolt it, drill it, bolt it, modify
Coach bolts?
Glue it.
Aye.
Fiberglass it. Fan it up.
Right, okay, we shall get on the road now then.
We have made it all the way to Stonehaven, and it is wild out there. I mean, I'll show you this out the window. First of all, it's Haribo. Hello Haribo. Look at it. We're right at the coast here. The wind is lashing. The rain has started to go off now in Stonehaven. What a day that. What a day it's been with the weather here. We're at Newborough Beach, just north of Aberdeen. This is a great spot for seal spotting, not seal hunting. You're not allowed to do that, are you? You just go and see them. You're not allowed to like harpoon them or anything. I've been here before, it's really good, so we'll go down and have a look. Just over behind Amy. What do you think? It's a pile of rocks with seals in it. It's just a pile of seals. There's no rocks there, that's just a pile of seals. Chilling on the beach. Me. Honestly, fuck me. I don't mind driving some crazy fucking shit roads by the way, but look at the state of this road. We went down to this abandoned lighthouse, or abandoned whatever. My legs are shaking.
Well, this was on Park for Nights, this space. So this is now the latest puddle we need to get through.
I parked your boat for the night.
Aye, look, this is, I don't know if you can make this out or not, but the road is water.
Oh my god. I don't even know if there is a road here. We're sailing. What a road that was. But we've now finally parked up. Lovely sunset. Just at the ruins of this old chapel here. And it's just a lay-by at the side of the road, but it's a dead end road that leads down to a lighthouse. It's very quiet and peaceful apart from the sheep in the background. And then over here we've got a lovely loch and a lovely sunset. Very nice. Okay, so that's us going to get settled in for the night. So we shall catch you guys in the morning. So good night from wherever the hell we are. Somewhere near St Fergus gas terminal. Good morning. We are a place called Bodham Harbour, just south of Peterhead. We've moved down here because there's a brilliant lighthouse here that I want to go and see. I don't know if they'll let me in, but you see it around there. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
Just over there in the distance.
Yeah. So we went to Wee Baker's in Peterhead and got some food for lunch, and we're going to go and see this, and then we're going to start travelling north again. So let's go and have a look at this. That spot we're parked in is on Park for Night and Search for Sites, but we didn't stay in it last night because there's houses overlooking. But I don't really know if they would mind, but there's houses up the hill there, so we just went to another quieter spot. Isn't that a fantastic lighthouse though? I do love a lighthouse. It's called Buckiness Lighthouse, but it looks as if it's a self-catering like cottage now. Hello.
Oh gee! David!
Just down at Bodham Harbour here, getting a little bit of water. So we're trudging along the pebble beach of New Aberdour Beach, I think they call this, New Aberdour. And we've spotted a couple of caves along at this end of the beach. Very trudgy, so we're heading along here to try and explore what these caves are like.
Yep, he's inside. Every time we go anywhere, he needs to see how far he can push it. He's definitely inside.
There's Amy outside the cave, and now because the tide is out, you can get access right in here. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? The rocks are pretty slippy in here though. I'm going to do my best not to fall over. Oh, I think that's probably as far as I can get without wading through it. here. You can actually get right through this one to the other side. Because the tide's trying to get out of this one. Yep, that's wet and slippy. Won't go any further. How cool is this? We've just been lucky we've came at low tide. We never planned this. I've compromised. It's not like me, but I have compromised. We've come down to the village of Pennan. This village is down a very steep road, isn't it?
Really steep.
And as soon as I turned the hill, the corner aim's like, no, don't go down there. Anyway.
Well, we could have stopped at the top and we could have walked. We've got legs.
Halfway down the hill, there's a little car park here, big enough for 2 or 3 vans. So if we're parked halfway down the hill and we're going to walk down the rest.
Right, okay, that's not what happened. What happened was you seen a sign that said, now the road is unsuitable for motorhomes or caravans. And you went, oh, okay, I better listen to the sign instead of listening to the wife. That's what happened.
So we're parked here and we'll walk down. If you look down here, you can see the village. Don't even need to go down that hill.
We're going down the hill. Look around and see it properly.
Isn't that lovely?
That's amazing.
So this village is famous because it was used in the filming of a film 40 years ago, and the film's called Local Hero.
Massive film. Burt Lancaster and Dennis Law, Peter Capaldi.
Yep.
A lot of famous men in it.
Another Scottish town or village, another number plate named after the local town. It's definitely a Scottish thing, this, isn't it?
For sure. This is a famous telephone box that was probably the UK's most famous telephone box that was used in the filming of Local Hero that was still kept in situ. God, some people are so rude.
Speaking clock.
I hope not, they used to charge a fortune. Why would anybody come up with that idea and then folk thought they'd phone it?
Do you know what this village smells of? Brakes and clutches.
Yeah.
In that hill. Just walking down to Crovie Harbour here. This is an uninhabited village now. It's all holiday lets. There's no full-time inhabitants left anymore. One of the locals was telling us earlier on, apparently there used to be one woman that lived here only in the summer months, so it's too wild in the winter. But she passed away a few years back, so only holiday lets. What an incredible place. It is very picturesque, but there is a story behind this as well. The people didn't choose to live here. They were evicted from the land by the greedy landowners in the 1700s. They were evicted from their crofts and kicked off their land and sent down here to earn a living out of fishing, something they'd never done before. They were crop farmers, they were croft owners, they had sheep and cattle and crops, and it's a small strip of land down here. And it can't be much more than about 20 metres from the cliff to the sea. And I've had to learn how to fish and survive on this small strip of land. It must have been really, really challenging, really difficult. Lovely as a place to visit. Must have been super harsh to live here though. Right, we're going to give you a top tip here.
The biggest top tip ever.
Pay attention. Don't just do what we just did.
No.
So we parked at the viewpoint for Crovie, or Crovie, whatever you call it. Walked down to the village, walked along the coast to the next village called Gardenstown, walked up the biggest bloody hill you've ever seen in your life to get back to the van. When we got here, we've discovered that you can actually park down in Gardenstown and you can walk along a flat coastal path to the village of Crovie, and it would only take you 5-10 minutes to walk it.
Yeah.
And on top of that, if you're down at Gardenstown parked in the harbour car park, you can overnight there for 10 quid. You stick your money in the donations box with your motorhome or your campervan. So yeah, we messed up. So now we're going to move and try and see if we can find a park up for tonight somewhere. Take a drink. You'll be fine on it. Good morning. We've woken up in Banff, on the very north coast, northeast coast of Scotland. What are we doing today?
We are going to go cycling this morning.
We're out on the bikes.
We're out on the bikes this morning because it's quite flat here and it goes for quite a while.
Yeah, we could go right along into town, have a look at the town, and then we can continue west along the coast.
Which is, where is...
Cullen and...
Oh, Cullen's lovely.
all that neck of the woods, yeah.
Cullen's a good one.
So I'll get up, get a shower, and we'll see you on the bikes. What are you wearing?
My North Face bag.
Why you put it there?
Because you can do that.
I don't think that's legal.
Of course it is.
It's supposed to get in your waist.
No, well, you're clearly not trendy then, are you?
Alright,
The trendy kids put it here.
alright, okay, trendy kid. Let's go out cycling. You ready? Let's go. We're going to a shop. It's a spotty bag shop.
The famous
spotty bag shop.
the famous spotty bag shop.
I don't know why it's famous.
No, but let's go to it and see what they sell. I don't even know if they sell bags. I think they're actually, it looks like a shop of everything.
Let's go, Haribo.
Yay!
Spotty bag shop.
That was
The
some.
famous spotty bag shop in
That was
Banff.
some place, wasn't it?
Oh my god. That was like everything. That was every shop you've ever seen in your life.
In the
one
one.
shop.
I know.
So what did we get? Well, anybody who watches our channel know what we got.
Sweets, sweets and more sweets.
So we got the famous spotty Banff sweets. We got, randomly they had a whole American candy section. So we got Buffalo Ranch Pringles and Ranch Pringles, which were I've never tried before. And then you picked up that. What did you pick up that battery for?
The van, the remote control.
Oh, okay. The remote control in the van. David picked up a battery.
Starting to go a bit slow.
And then you picked up this as well.
Well, the compressor that we've got is a bit, it's damaged, so I think it's going to break at some point. So I thought I'd get a new one before it breaks.
Okay, cool.
Always handy to have.
Definitely. So yeah, it was actually really affordable as well. It was a good price shop and everything you needed it.
Yeah.
Rammed at the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's very busy.
Oh, crazy busy.
Okay, so we'll go on the road and we'll start heading west and see what we find.
Yeah. That is a shop we just went into that's got everything you can imagine in it. So the famous Spotty bag shop in Banff, if you're in Banff and looking for anything, that's where you're going.
And we mean anything. That is Tesco's, it is B&Q, it's a garden centre.
It's clothes.
It's got a cafe, it's got workwear, it's got everything in it.
It's got sweeties.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah, all your groceries. It's a full grocery shop as well, isn't it? Like you say, aye. Everything. So that's where you need to be going. There is also your ordinary Tesco's.
But
Just on the left.
They don't sell socket sets and spades.
No. And then if you just keep coming up, you'll head up towards the high street. So this shop, Bargainland, I've seen that advertised a few times, which looks a bit of a shop of everything as well. Maybe just because it's like, we're quite far north, there's not a lot of shops, they just cater for everything and anything. What do you think?
Yeah. I've just seen a bakery at the top of that hill.
Have you? We're currently on the lookout for a water tap because you found, was it Park for Nights?
Yeah, on one of the sites that shows on the side of a building.
One of the sites. Freddy's, we were in there last night. What's this? This is a beautiful building on the right. The courthouse. Okay, so we shall go and see if we can find this toilet, this tap. This is the tap that David's found us in Banff. So it's just on the corner of the Crown Chippy in Banff, next to a pile of lockups. So it appears to be working. Maybe. Well, it is working. So that's good, we'll fill the tank.
Yet another historical harbour. This is a lovely spot we're in now. This is Perthshire. Really, really picture postcard harbour. Some maniac kids jumping off the pier. Stopped at a lay-by just west of Perthshire. And there's a great burger van here, Sarah's Burger Van, and a couple of cheeseburgers for lunch. Perfect. Head down to Cullen Harbour to have a walk around. Lovely little town this is. So just down at the front here in Cullen, this is the motorhome area that they've created. We did try and book onto this, but you go onto their website and it's fully booked over because this is a weekend. It was too busy, otherwise we would have stayed here. I think it's 10 quid. It might be 15 quid, July and August. But it looks like a superb facility. So you get this on Park for Night or search for sites. You book it on through the website link and then it's ANPR controlled and that opens a barrier, lets you in. I'll just show you some of the details here. Looks ideal. And then round here you've got your CDP point. if you're not able to make a booking, or if you're not wanting to stay overnight in that site, you can send them a text with you send a text number somehow, and you can use the CDP point in the water tap just to do a service stop, a pit stop.
Ski boots.
Aa, neresi? Peki Zeki. Yeah.
These aren't for sale, are they?
Yeah, everything is. I know, but I think everything's for sale, babe.
That's cool. A boot for a dragon, that's what you need.
Oh wow.
Okay, postbox, a single bit to see. All that's inside the ground.
Wow, that's interesting.
Good evening. Wonderful to see you here this evening.
I got some bits in that antique shop. They call it antiques, but to me it's just new tools.
Hey.
I need some clamps, because these are dead handy. See me doing things like the brakes and stuff. I'm just working away with stuff in the shed, so I've just got some various sizes of clamps. It's pretty cheap, they're dead handy me.
Right, what would you use them for?
Just for clamping wood and clamping metal and
So the
doing
ones,
jobs.
the ones there are G clamps. What are they? C clamps, or is that just stupid? What are they called? Don't know.
They'll go in my shed anyway and I'll get used to it. Parked up for the night. We're in an old faithful spot, one that we use quite regular. We're just next to the river, Spey, just in the outskirts of Granton Spey. So, Haribo's watching me. So yeah, a few vans further down the lay-by there, and there's more vans further up there, but we've got this lay-by, and this is a dead end road, so it's really quiet. We use this quite regular. You get 4G here, you get the TV here, and you go in there for a swim if you fancy it. That is very fast flowing, the river. So we'll check out for now and catch you guys in the morning. Good morning. We have woken up in one of our favourite spots in Granton-on-Spey, just next to the river. Not a great morning, is it? It's a bit rainy, bit overcast. I've still got my shorts on,
You have?
but I don't know for how long. So we're just going to head south and see what we find and see what we can do. So you go on the road there?
Yeah, but just before we go, I think you and your dad, just when you're talking about your shorts, have a competition to see who can stay in your shorts the longest.
Yeah.
And he had to put his long trousers on the other day, didn't he?
He did.
So did you win?
We're like postmen, keep our shorts on as long as possible until it snows. Right, let's get on the road and we'll see what we can find to do. We've stopped off at Perthshire Caravans, and this is for us sort of back where it all started, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So years and years ago we had a touring caravan and we sold that, and then for quite a number of years we used to just go camping, and we used to camp also in the back of our car, big estate car, and then we were looking to build this van, so we used to come up here on a Saturday afternoon with our tape measure and sit in all the vans, didn't we? And we'd look at all the different layouts and figure out, we like that, we don't like that, what works, what doesn't work, try and get some ideas. We'd take photographs, we'd take measurements, we'd sit and draw them. Because the salesmen, they never came near you, they didn't bother you. and then we bought the van, and then we would come back and we would then use the accessory shop and we would buy bits for the van. We used a caravan shop in Glasgow, and now Park Caravans in Livingston as well as like eBay and things like that. So we're going to go back in here and have a look around the vans that they've got and the parts shop. So let's go. This would make your bed up here. That's a bit of a strange cover there. I wonder what the front of this one. Extension for the worktops, yeah. Our wee van looks quite dated compared to all these shiny new vans, doesn't it? Looks quite old, but we can't afford a new one, so we just need to live with this. So we got all the bits and bobs that we needed in Perthshire Caravans. So we're finished here, we're heading back home. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.
See you later.
Bye.